After meiosis 1, the cell will enter into the second meiotic division, that is meiosis 2. So between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, there is a very short interval which we also call it as interkinesis, but this has not been mentioned in your book, so we won't discuss this. So after meiosis 1, the cell will enter into meiosis 2. Here we got two cells, right? In meiosis 1, after completion of meiosis 1, we got two daughter cells, two haploid daughter cells. Now this meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis. So you can correlate this with mitosis. See here, after meiosis 1, we got two daughter cells. They will undergo meiosis 2. So here, the first phase, that is prophase 2, will occur. In prophase 2, the nuclear membrane, the nucleolus, it will disappear. Nuclear membrane and the nucleolus will disappear. Centrioles will start moving. These are the centrioles. They will start moving towards the opposite pole. And the chromatin materials, it will condense to form chromosomes. These two are the same cells. Students, this is one cell, this is the another cell of the daughter cell. From this we got two cells, right? So the same event is occurring in both the cell. Next, after prophase 2, the cell will enter into metaphase 2. In metaphase 2, the chromosomes, they will arrange themselves in the equatorial plate. The chromosomes will arrange themselves in the equatorial plate, where the spindle fibers, it attaches the chromosome at the kinetochore. So the spindle fiber will attach the chromosome at the kinetochore, and they will align themselves in the equatorial plate. In metaphase 2, we can see formation of a single metaphase plate occurs here. Since we have half the number of chromosome, so only a single set of metaphase will occur. But if you remember, in metaphase 1, we have got two sets of metaphase plate. This red one set, and this blue one, another set. Since they were pair of homologous chromosomes, so we have a pair of two sets. We got a two sets of homologous chromosome that align themselves in the equatorial plate. But here in metaphase 2, we have only single set that of chromosome that have aligned themselves in the equatorial plate. Next, the cell will enter into anaphase 2. Here, separation of sister chromatid occurs. So the sister chromatids, these were the sister chromatids, right? So the separation of sister chromatid will occur. These sister chromatids, they were attached to the centromere, isn't it? So here centromere splittings occurs, and as a result the separation of sister chromatid occur. But if you remember, in anaphase 1, separation of homologous chromosome was occurring, but here separation of sister chromatid is occurring. Because again, since we have only one set of chromosome, so separation occurs in sister chromatids. Next, the cell will enter into telophase 2. In telophase 2, chromosomes, they will move towards the opposite pole. The nuclear envelope, it will reappear. The nuclear envelope will reappear. Chromosomes will move to the opposite poles. Nucleolus will reappear. Spindle fibers will disappear. And here, the cell, after telophase 2, it is followed by cytokinesis, where the cell will divide into two parts. So from this we will get two haploid daughter cells, and from this we will get two haploid daughter cell. So as a result, total we will get 4 haploid daughter cells. From here 2 cells, from here 2 cells. Total 4 cells. 4 cells, and they will be haploid in nature. So this meiosis 2 is similar to what we have seen in mitosis. The stages, the processes, these are similar to mitosis only.